The Chesapeake and Ohio Canal National Historical Park preserves the second major canal dug in the United States, the first being the Erie Canal. Construction began in 1828, and the original intention was to dig a canal from Georgetown in Washington, D.C. all the way to Pittsburgh, where it would connect with the Ohio River. However, by the time the canal reached Cumberland in 1850, it was evident the trains would soon make it obsolete. So the C&O Canal Company cut its losses and ended the project hundreds of canal miles short of Pittsburgh. We originally planned to start our ride in Harper's Ferry, and it is a must-see for history buffs. But once we found out that there are some terrible circular stairs you have to carry your bike down or up, depending on which way you're going, we decided to bag that plan. Unlike the Erie Canal, where only sections here and there still exist, nearly the entire C&O Canal is intact, all 184.5 miles of it. We ended up starting our ride at the Catoctin Aqueduct. It's called the Crooked Aqueduct because of the bend at the upstream end. It's also considered one of the most beautiful of all the aqueducts because of the scenic approaches that the curves help to create. Unfortunately, the elliptical arch wasn't structurally strong and began to sag in the early 1900s. In 1973, two arches collapsed, and the Park Service buried the original stones so that they could save them for restoration, which began in 2007. Oh, it's a nice 80-degree late May day, and it's just beautiful out here in the woods. It's so green, so peaceful. Lockhouse 28 is the most remote of all the Canal Quarters lockhouses, and it's nearly half a mile from the nearest parking. What I mean by that is you can rent and stay the night in this particular lockhouse as well as several others. Keep an eye out for the Point of Rocks tunnel. It's going to come up here on the left in just a second. You want to jump off the trail to see the Pointer Rocks Railroad Station, which is considered one of the most picturesque railroad depots in the nation. Nolan's Ferry was an important crossing on the Potomac River even before the U.S. was a nation. Native Americans crossed here, moving southward through Maryland and to the Carolinas. Licensed ferry operations date back to 1735, and Thomas Jefferson crossed the Potomac here on May 10, 1776, en route to Philadelphia to sign the Declaration of Independence. The Monocacy Aqueduct is the largest of the canal's 11 stone aqueducts. It's often considered one of the finest canal features in the United States. It was built from 1829 to 1833. The aqueduct is 516 feet long and has 7 54-foot span arches. It was restored to its original state in 2005. Well, it's time to head back. This wasn't the longest ride we've ever taken, about 20 miles round trip, but it certainly was interesting. We hope you enjoyed it too.
We're out of here!